Rike knife, RK1507T. This is a $350 production knife. Why does this cost $350? Well, to help try to explain, I'm going to do something new here. I'm going to bring this all the way up to the point where it's actually touching the camera now to help you to appreciate the level of detail and workmanship and finish on this thing. See, this is a titanium handle and it has texture going all through it. And there are two colors in there. There's the blue. I'm talking about just the area that looks gold. When you look at it closely, down in the grooves, it has some of the blue color. Only up high and kind of in the middle of those hills is it the kind of greenish gold color. And then back here, all these other details that are cut in. I don't know the exact production methodology that went into this, but those are kind of a dark cyan, and that is actually bichromatic. So depending upon how the light hits it, it'll go between a dark cyan or that bluish look, and it'll go out towards a magenta. So it kind of goes purple there, you know, goes through violet. Very interesting, cool looking thing. Blade material is also very important. This is titanium here, but blade material CTS 204P, which is one of those exotic super metal things that I don't know much about. I've read about it. Sounds pretty good to me. Definitely a tough material. I did go ahead and rehone the edges fully on this thing, and it took a while to take a little bit of material down. So definitely a tough stuff. But the fit and finish on this, in so many ways, is so impressive to me. That's why I bought it. I saw it, and at first, the overall look of it, you know, caught my eye quite a bit. And then I saw the price. I'm like, eh. And I looked more closely at it, and that's where it started to really start to impress me. Just how everything fits together so perfectly, including this. This is a thumb stud here, but it's not usable. Only this very small flipper is actually usable. It's just locked here. Frame lock design. And that brings me to the one negative thing that I must say about this. The one thing that I definitely do not like about this knife. It suffers from the problem that a number of frame locks that I've tried do, in that if you put any pressure whatsoever on the lock while you're trying to open it, it will not open. It will stay quite locked. So you need no pressure on that whatsoever. And when you have no pressure on it, no pressure in opening it, well, no difficulty in opening it, and it locks so nicely, like right in there. I mean, there's so many things here that fit together so well, not just aesthetically, but functionally also. If you don't like this particular color scheme, they've made a number of different colors. They keep coming up with slightly different designs and different sizes. This is about a little more than 3 3/4 inch long blade here. The overall length is somewhere in the 8.5 inch range. The clip on this is also a pretty beautiful thing, but it's designed to only work in one location. So when it comes to carrying this, it's really designed for your right pocket tip up design. If you go left with it, it doesn't work out so well because the flipper is on the back. You know, that's definitely just a limitation of this in terms of its use, but a beautiful thing. Can't stop admiring it, looking at it. It's got, you know, those sci-fi lines to it. It's just something where you can spend a lot of time looking at this and continue to learn new things about it and continue to see new interesting angles. Like down in here, got the chamfering on the inside. That kind of, I guess that allows your finger to come in just a little bit. Or is it really necessary? Is it functional at all? Or is it just aesthetic? I don't know. I sure like it though. These little dimples on the back of the blade, kind of in the place of jimping. I mean, this is a very smooth thing to hold on to. It does have a good spot for your index finger right here. That actually is pretty useful in terms of getting a grip, but the size of this the overall size and shape, it's got enough thickness to it to feel kind of round, but yet it's not perfectly smooth. There are all these different angles where you can get different grips and you can get a good feel for this thing. You can choke up on it pretty close. You can be a little bit more relaxed with it. There's a lot to like about this. You know, I've got to say, a lot of people in the States complain about cheap Chinese stuff. This is a Chinese designed, Chinese produced knife. 350 bucks. I believe it is worth every cent of that, and I believe that this is a really, really fine company that is going to continue to make some incredible, incredible world-class work. I mean, for something that is a production knife, doesn't get much higher in quality than this, in my opinion.